Hello, fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and welcome back, once again, to Reckless Driver. Now, yesterday I made a video on the new update, which adds races to the game, but not all of them functioned properly. I did one Blitz race, and it was on there. I did it a bunch of times just to see if I could win it. But recently there was a patch that the developer released, so now checkpoint races and circuit races should work too. Now I'm gonna start off. With the second Blitz race, and I'm just pretty much just gonna make the video all about the races in this game. They're not too long, and think of it as more of a showcase, to be quite honest. Anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, so this race is called Getting Dizzy. It is a Blitz race, as I said already. I think I might use the same car throughout all these races, mainly because it's the best handling, it's the best performing, but I might try some other vehicles just to see how they work out. Another thing I must note is that the... Oh, geez, I was supposed to turn there, dang it. The other thing I must note is that the traffic vehicles that you see are going to be replaced very soon. All except... Oh, geez, that... Dang it, Ram, get out of my way. All except for that yellow taxi, because that is actually something that's made for this game. Oh, not really doing good on time. I got 6 seconds left. 3, 2 seconds to spare. Is that a photo finish, or what? Alright, continuing on. I don't really like the fact that it has to go through all the main menus again. I might have to do something about that. Alright, checkpoint race now, looping around the corners. What I meant to show off. Here we go. Now we're going to actually race against some opponents, instead of just the clock. I do wish that the map would actually show the race route, though, so you don't have to figure out the race route when you spawn in. But, as always, these are all just suggestions. Alright, you'll also notice that the opponents drive the same car as well. I think that's the way the game's going to be for now. Okay, you know what? Shortcut time! Ooh, they just ate it right there, just ran right into a taxi. I feel like I'm gonna win. That is why you should not boast when you are racing. Bad thing. Ah, no. Losing control. Oh, dang it, man. Keyboard died. Oh, but it doesn't matter, because... you may have seen it on the map there, all the red arrows that are the opponents. They accidentally fell off the map. And that's what that was. But I gotta say, they're not the most challenging races, but they are things to do in the game. Yeah. Excuse me if it's getting a bit darker. Looks like the sun's going down or something. Or the clouds are shut. The clouds are shading it. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, in the next few races, I'm probably just going to use some different vehicles just to see how they turn out. Okay, well, I'm getting sandwiched by two... oh, now it's me who meets the taxi. This isn't good. But I'm still going to go through with this race, even if I lose. Finishing is better than not finishing. That's what I say. You saw nothing in that last clip. There was no failure involved in that at all. Anyways, we're moving on to another Blitz race. I believe this one... Yep, it's this one. It's called Getting Dizzy. Basically, you gotta just go through these checkpoints in a certain order. Any order you want, as long as you get the route done. You also may notice that I am in a city bus right now to make things a bit more challenging for me. It's actually not a bad handler. I mean, who knew? Right? Okay, get that checkpoint. Also, I do like the Midtown Madness sound effects when you hit the checkpoints. Really brings back memories, even though I already said that in the last episode. Okay, there you go. You don't have to go under it. You can just hit it if you want. Alright, Blitz Race number 3. Alright, this one's called A Straight Line Down a Corner, I believe, and I'm in the Squish XL, so if there's any sort of obstacles in the way, I'll be able to run them over. Unfortunately, it'll also disorient, and it's a bit drifty as well, as you can probably notice. Alrighty. Okay, once again, we're gonna go with a shortcut. Okay, no. We're gonna restart this. I know I can get this one done. It's just, I forgot about that, end of the world type thing right there. Okay, excuse me, hit the desk. Alright, there's something about seeing, like, a weird Audi type, subcompact on monster truck tires. Okay, come on. No. Okay, let's go here. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go in reverse. It's not gonna be challenging at all. It's gonna be like the Fate of the Furious, drive 100 miles an hour in reverse. Not as impossible as you may think, but that's a whole nother thing. Alright, I am losing. Okay, well, that's the wrong turn. Also, I just noticed that the checkpoints on the thing, they're like septic eyes. That's a reference. Alright, I'm not gonna win, but I'm gonna take revenge. Revenge looks a lot like just clipping a car, not running it over. Alright, so this is the highway loop. This is my personal favorite. Mainly because it utilizes the new highway edition of the map. Also, I am in a Mari, but as you can see, it is the police variation, just to kind of change things up so it's not identical to the other opponent cars. Hey, I'm still in the race though, even though I hit the wall. Oh no, it's oncoming. Don't you hate it when it's really early in the morning and you can't stop yawning? Well, not really early in the morning, it's just later in the morning, but it's still the morning. Okay, oh, that's a drift right there. Okay, come on. Come on, stabilize yourself. I'm still in the lead if I can build up some more speed. That rhymed right there. I mean, the AI is not too challenging, but... oh no. The AI isn't too challenging, but it's not too... at least if you don't screw up, that is. Alright, so now we gotta... haha! They're too dumb to make that turn, though. Alright, so it's interesting because you gotta backtrack in this race. You gotta go all the way down the highway. There's another checkpoint. And then there's a place where you actually have to turn around. I think I'm in the wrong lane, though. That's the only problem. I'm gonna take it a bit slower. Okay, that's a drift. Not a beautiful one, but it's a drift. Ah, here it is. You gotta turn around right here. There's checkpoint facing the other way. Okay, reverse, or not reverse, but 180 turn. Okay. This might be the longer race of the video. It is a bit long. And luckily, you don't have to be in a certain lane on this highway. You can be in either lane. Okay, and oh, okay, as it turns out, I chose the correct route. Okay, everyone still doesn't know how to... well, it appears as though I don't know how to brake. It's either that or the brakes in this car are very weak. One of the two. Okay, okay, well, that didn't work out. I also like the fact that it's got a bit more of a dynamic damage model. It's not the same place every time. Yeah, and the AI doesn't seem to navigate very well in fast courses. I think it's the brakes, though. The brakes are very, very weak on the, like, all the vehicles. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's 2 wheels. Oh, that's another 2 wheels. Okay, another checkpoint. going through. It's becoming more of a blitz race now. Not even racing against opponents anymore. And yet, the clock isn't really ticking either. It's just counting up. Showing me that I really suck at driving, apparently. No. Oh, okay, flip back over. At first I thought it was just going to be all that progress for nothing. Because you can't do anything but restart when you flip your car over. Alright, and that's the highway loop done. I'm going to try to do a fancy, there we go. A fancy 180-degree turn there. But yeah, as I said, favorite race of the entire, entirety of all the races. Okay, so I think you all kind of get the gist of how the races work and all that. There's more races in the game, but I'm going to conclude with one more blitz race. And this one's called Afraid of Heights. It's one of the cooler ones. As you see, we're on top of a building, of all things. And I think I chose the wrong choice of vehicle. I just thought it would be more amusing to use a semi-truck. We're going to see if it's worth anything when it comes to this kind of racing. Okay, well, apparently so. Or not. I think I might have to get a bit more speed in order to make that jump. Okay, restart. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna, I'm either going to choose another vehicle or I'm just gonna end the video. One of the two. Actually, I think what I need is a bit more of a build-up of speed. Okay, hit the E-brake, because the brakes are not very good. The normal brakes, that is. Okay, 25, 26, 30. Alright, I think this is going to... Yes, there we go. And then, it's pretty easy, because all you gotta do now is just drop down at a certain point of the building. I don't know how fast or how slow you need to go, though. In order to get the checkpoint... Yeah, and you have to drop down and get the checkpoint, because as you can see, it's in the air. But yeah, the finish line's down there. So you know what, I'm just going to pretend like I actually got the checkpoint there, and I'm just going to go right to the finish. Alright. Also, this thing is very, very slidey, apparently. Okay, well that didn't... Oh, geez, the taxi... I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I was going to run out of time anyways, because I didn't get the other checkpoint. So yeah, those were just a few of the new races in Reckless Driver. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a comment saying so. And other than that, I will see you all later.